Hi everyone, Diesel here. Welcome to a new series for Plant vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. Over the last series of Plant vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville, I've shown was rating all the costumes in Plant vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. If y'all didn't see that series, make go check that series out before this one. But today, the new series we are pretty much doing is that since we have finished showing like all the characters' costumes from the plants and the zombie side, now it's time for pretty much doing is showing, or should I say, showing all the hats in Plant vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. So this is the first time y'all ever seen me said show us them all, by the way, because mostly basically we had a lot of showing going on, by the way. I just don't know how to explain it, but pretty much we had like shown so much before, by the way, from like Lego Worlds and pretty much others. So this one ain't really gonna be like a new series, by the way. So you already know how this is gonna go. So I'll wait no time, as always. Let's get into this. But before we start pretty much doing pretty much like one of the characters, actually, we have to show y'all pretty much what's been going on in February for Plant vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. So we pretty much have is pretty much like a new challenge going on. We pretty much have is like new character keys. So pretty much the new character keys for this month is pretty much Acorn, Chomper, Imp, and Space Cadet. So I pretty much might start doing it maybe like Acorn. So which is pretty much great. So he's pretty much just like the others. And then we got like pretty much like Valentine going on, where it said Valentine Brains. So this month for the Pride Wall is basically for Colonel Corn, by the way. So you can pretty much see like a bunch of like presents. You can pretty much see a lot of Valentine balloons, by the way, or should I say heart balloons, more presents. I was probably seeing like basically like chocolates. They got a fire rose pestle, which pretty much can shoot out a cannon. And just like that, look at that. That is pretty much cool. And basically, rest of the other stuff. So, which is pretty much great, by the way. This is like how I remember from over like the Valentine Brains over around February, by the way, because this is the second day of February, by the way. So I am really excited for this month of February, especially Valentine Day as well. So we are starting for pretty much showing some all the hats showing some all the hats I got in Plant vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. We are starting off with pretty much with Pea Shooter. So it's just like how it goes. It's basically just showing all the hats I pretty much like have and pretty much in everything. So which is pretty much great. So we're gonna be starting off showing it's pretty much the chili bean piñata. Now, if anyone doesn't know, that pretty much is like some of these hats, by the way, are pretty like part of like the costume in a way, so we're not gonna pretty much show those. But still, this one right here is pretty much the first ever legendary hat I pretty much ever got from the Mr. Rewardtron 9000. Now this one has a very interesting, very interesting reaction, by the way. So yes, legendary hats pretty much already have reactions, basically like from over like God Warfare and pretty much God Warfare 2, which is like pretty much cool. I'll tell you what, the design for this hat is pretty much like very interesting. Like, look at it. I mean, it looks like very interesting. I mean, look at that. It's a very interesting hat, by the way. I do like how it's lit a chili bean piñata, so which is pretty much cool. I like how they pretty much made it, by the way. But really, I wasn't expecting a hat like this. Like, this might be like the most very interesting hat I pretty much like ever had for Future. So this one is pretty much cool. I have no pretty much like no wrongs about it. Alright, so the next one is pretty much is the Cupid helm, which is pretty much part of the Cupid Commando set, by the way. So we'll probably show sets soon enough somewhere like after this series. But this one is pretty much, I believe, like the I think this was like Mr. Rewardtron 9000. I think it's gotta be, because this is like for the Mr. Rewardtron 9000. This is pretty much like a hat with like kind of like wings, by the way. I'm saying it's like something for like Valentine's Day, because it's like something you can wear for like something for like, see like something for Valentine's Day, by the way. Well, I don't know about the helmet part, but I guess for the wings. But this is a really interesting hat. I do like how it really do have like wings on the hat, by the way, for some reason. I like how I feel like I'm an angel, by the way, so which is pretty much something. But still, this is a really interesting hat. I have no problem with it, by the way. I just have never even worn this hat before, by the way, because some of these hats I wore before, they're kind of like very interesting. So this is like the first time I ever like seen this hat, by the way. So which is interesting, by the way. But still, I have no judge about it, and that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and head to the next hat. So pretty much the next hat is pretty much one of the first ever hats I pretty much ever got in the game, and that is the forest cap. This is a spectrum hat that can pretty much change the color of your liking. So pretty much this, you can change the cap, by the way, not the forest cap, to any color, like green, yellow, blue, pink, black, or white. Now I remember changing this one probably somewhere to like, I think this might have been a regular color, or it might have been black. I'm not entirely sure, because it's been so long since I wear this hat, by the way. It really has. It's been like since like December 11th, so which is pretty much kind of crazy. But still, this is like the most very interesting hat, by the way. It feels like a whole time like hip hop hat going on, by the way, so which is pretty much cool. But this is like one of the first ever hats I ever wore, by the way. Like this hat is pretty much cool, by the way. I do love how it looks, by the way. I do love the design, how they did it, by the way. And also, I do love how they put like the little hair, by the way, just like a leaf, just like making like P-Shear's hair. Like that's pretty much cool, by the way. I see what y'all did right there. This is probably like one of the most very interesting hats I'll pretty much like wear in the game, by the way. And I've been wearing this hat since like day one, so which is pretty much kind of crazy. And I started wearing this hat back again around like I think last year around like October, so which is kind of crazy. But still, this is a cool hat though. Alright, the next one is the Queens of Fairy. This is a universal hat. It's every player can use a fairy friend. Now, if you want to know, a universal hat is pretty much like if you complete one of the challenge board, by the way. So, as for explaining, if I go to pretty much right over here to pretty much the challenges, you can see that there's a hat right there that pretty much says Hearts Topper. It pretty much says universal hat. Fits of all plants and zombies like magical or elastic. So what that means is that if you complete all of these challenges, you can pretty much get the hat. So which is pretty much cool. I don't think it really should take you that long, by the way. I mean, there is some hats I'm pretty much missing, but these are like not part of like mostly like the hats I got, by the way. So which is pretty much something. Well, I mean, some of the universal hats are pretty much around here, so which is pretty much alright. But like this hat right here is pretty much very interesting. It's got like a fairy like queen, I'm guessing, because it got like a little a diamond with a crown, beautiful wings. It feels like a butterfly, by the way, so which is pretty much like cool. I have never seen any type of hat like this before, by the way. I forgot when I got this hat from like whatever month it was. But so this is like probably the most very interesting hat I ever have for P-Shirt, by the way, especially for everyone else. So which is pretty much cool. I mean, I never really wear this hat. I'm not entirely sure if it has a reaction or not, because I think they're just like super rare, so they might not have a reaction or not. But still, this is like one of the most very interesting hats to get in this game. So if I ever see that hat again around whatever month it was, by the way, I'll pretty much see for myself. But still, this is a cool hat. All right, next one is pretty much the Gyno Mishi floaty. This is pretty much another universal hat, by the way. So it's a very interesting hat. I don't remember when this one was, by the way. This was like the first ever universal hat I've ever gotten, by the way. So if you want to know, some of these universal hats, it's like just like random, by the way. I guess they do have like a little reaction, but they say like they're like magic or elastic, so which is like kind of very interesting. But the Noshi, or I'm just gonna call it the Gnome Floaty. The Gnome Floaty is pretty much interesting. I forgot what month it was when I got this hat, by the way. It might have been like December. It gotta be like from December, because this is like the hat I was thinking of, by the way, because this was the first ever universal hat I ever got in this game, by the way, which is pretty much cool. I don't know what else to say about this hat, by the way. I mean, I never even wore this hat once, by the way. So I'm not saying I'm new to wearing this hat, by the way. It's just that I have never really like wore it that often, like at all. So I'm not entirely sure if it has a reaction or not, but still, if it does, that is pretty much cool. So I do like this hat. I love the floaty animation of it. All right, next one is pretty much the Leaf Cadet. Now this is another universal hat, but it's now for a plants, by the way. So I forgot when I got this hat. This was gotta be from over like somewhere like in what was it? Was it Mr. Wartron 9000 or from the challenges? Because this one is like a very interesting hat. So if you want to know, I believe that this hat gotta be from either both of them. By the way, either both of them, because like, I've been playing this game for 6 years. I literally don't remember some of these hats when I got them. I don't literally remember like some of them. By the way, well, I mean, this is what happens when you're gone for like three. Well, actually, yeah, pretty much 3 years. Well, yeah, 3 years now from playing this game for like 850 something days. So yeah, but still, this is probably like the most concerning hat I ever seen. By the way, I mean it's cool. I like it. By the way, it's just that I don't even remember when I even got this hat. Like this hat gotta be from both of them. By the way, either it's gotta be from like the challenges or the Mr. Rewardtron 9000. That's all I can think of because most of all these hats that I've been having for like the past like 6 years now for playing this game. So I can't really tell. By the way, I really can't really tell. That's it. I can't really tell from the hat. I just can't really tell for like what time that I got 'em, by the way. So it's gotta be like from over like December 11th. But so this is a cool hat though. I'm not complaining. This is a really cool hat though. I like how they made this hat, by the way. Cause I feel like I'm like one of those soldiers. All right. So the next one is pretty much the Super Strum Bear. This is another universal hat. So this one was probably like I think this one was probably like over like last month or December, by the way, when I got it, by the way. Now I had this hat for like a very long time, by the way. Or should I say a very, 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 very long time. And it's one of the most very interesting hat. It's like a little teddy bear with a guitar on there, by the way, which is cool. It feels like something that a action hero would pretty much wear because I mean this man is literally the one who literally has a pretty much like rock and roll going on. But still, this is a cool hat though. I'm not really like judging bad about it. I mean, this is like one of the most like very interesting hats to get for all the Plants and Zombies, so, which is like pretty much cool. Since this was part of the challenges, that's pretty much nice to see. So I'm glad I did got this hat from somewhere like December, so which is pretty much cool. Alright, next one is pretty much the Law P. This is another spectrum hat that you can pretty much change the hat code to your liking. So as I said before, so this was another hair coloring change. So this one's pretty much the one with like green, yellow, blue, pink, black. Well, actually, this one was like pretty much like purple. This was like purple, and pretty much white. Yeah, this one's pretty much white. I thought it looked like light blue for a second. This one's like a very interesting color to have for this hat. I have never worn this hat before, so which is like very interesting, by the way. I think I got this hat somewhere from Mr. Wartron 9000 because I think that's the hat I remember getting, by the way. This is a really very interesting hat, by the way. I do like how it looks, by the way. I gotta feel like it doesn't look like a Law P, by the way, because I mean, if you're trying to be like Western, I was thinking he probably have like a regular, like normal cowboy hat. This is pretty much like the I guess like just like kind of like a made up cowboy hat. I mean, to be fair, it got like some weird like designs of it, by the way. But like I don't know if they're supposed to be like Nerf gun pistols or something like that. But still, this is a really interesting hat though. I never even worn it before, so it's kind of very interesting. But it's still one of the most cool hats. Well, not really cool hat. One of the most very interesting hats pretty much in this game. So I'm glad I did got it in pretty much in Mr. World 9000. Alright, the next one is pretty much the Festivus Party Hat. Which, hold on. I just thought of it now. I think, yeah, this one is from over December. This one, what did I tell you about? I think this one's gotta be from over like January. Yeah, this one's gotta be like from over January, I believe. January, October, or November. Yeah, I remember this hat, by the way. If you want to know, sorry, this was the first ever Universal hat I ever gotten. Yeah, this was the first ever Universal hat I got. This is from December. Now, it's like I tell you, it's like really like it's been like 6 years. It really has. But as I was saying, this hat is really something, by the way. It's really like a little like a little Christmas hat, by the way, like a a bunch of with a crown on it, by the way, and a little bit cute design, by the way, and another crown on it. So which is pretty much cool. This is like the most very interesting hat to get from like all Plants vs Zombies, by the way. I'm not entirely sure when the last time I ever wore this hat. I might have given it to like Engineer, by the way, because it looks pretty much like alright on him, by the way. But still, this is a cool hat though. I mean, I wore it before. I haven't worn it since pretty much like December. So I'm glad I pretty much worn it again for this year of 2025. All right. The next one is pretty much the Stinky the Snail. So pretty much it says hat is like a pants for your head. Okay, so this one is pretty much the snail, by the way. This is from Mr. Rewardtron 9000. I'll tell you what, this is like the most weirdest hat I've ever had so far in the game. I mean, this is literally a snail in the game, by the way, which is like interesting. He even got like a onion like on the top of his head, so which is pretty much something. This is probably one of the most very interesting like most very interesting hats to have in this game, by the way. I do like how they pretty gave to pretty much for like the pea shooter, by the way. But still, this is one of the most very hats in the game. I don't ever wear this hat before, by the way. I mean, I'm glad I did got it from over 6 years now. So I might start wearing some of these hats very soon, pretty much this year of 2025. But still, this is a cool hat. All right, next one is pretty much the historian artifact. So this is another universal hat. Okay, yeah, I remember this universal hat. I just don't remember what month this universal hat was. Whew, I'm out of breath right now. I'm literally out of breath right now, which is crazy. But anyways, this is a really interesting hat. I do like how it pretty much looks, by the way. It's kind of like the ancient going on right here, by the way. Like a little I think it gotta be like a snake, cause that literally looks like, by the way. So which is pretty much nice. I don't know what I can say about it, by the way. It got some very cool design, by the way. It got like a little stone as like pretty much like the tail, so which is pretty much cool. But this is one of the most very interesting hats I ever had, by the way. I don't remember what month I got this hat, by the way, so I don't really need to explain for detail for that one. But still, glad I did got this hat from over like whatever month it was. All right, the next one is pretty much the Boat Anks cap. This is a universal hat, which I had this hat for like forever, by the way. I actually never checked it with this hat, by the way. This is pretty much like a captain's hat, by the way. Not a pirate captain, but a captain's hat, which is like very cool, by the way. This is pretty much another universal hat. I've never worn this before, so this is the first time I ever worn this hat. But this is one of the most very interesting hats pretty much in this game, by the way. I do like how it's pretty much like designed, by the way. This is pretty much for the Chomper, I believe. Hold on. Yeah, let me go say it. I think this is pretty much for the Chomper. Yep. Well, it looks. Yeah, I think it looks like it. Well, actually, hold on. Does it got like a little anchor? Oh no, it no different to it. Okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, so this is like the most very interesting hat in this game, by the way. I like how it pretty much looks. Kind of get a little captain vibes in the sea, or should I say the ocean? So which is pretty much cool. So I might start trying this hat very soon enough for this year of 2025. All right. Wow, we still got a lot of more hats. Like this is pretty much crazy. All right. So we'll try to rest this the best I can, by the way. Okay, so we got the P. Gatabali basket. Okay. So this is a interesting hat, by the way. It's kind of giving like a little artifact going on, by the way, so which is pretty much cool. And it also got like a little blue beetle on here, by the way, so which is pretty much nice. So this is like part of a set hat, so which is like pretty much cool. So I have never even wore this hat before, by the way, but this is a pretty much cool set for this hat, by the way. So I might start wearing this hat very soon, by the way. So which is pretty much great. So I have no else to say about it. So this is pretty much cool. All right. So let's see. The next one is pretty much the wow. We have a wow. Okay. You know what? Okay. We'll probably show probably like probably like a few more, by the way, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and end the video right here, by the way, because this one is pretty much, I never expected I had this much hats, by the way. So this is probably gonna be like the last hat I'm showing, by the way, because I don't want to record too very long. But this is the forward hairy dude, by the way. So this is a very interesting hat, by the way. Kind of a little, getting like grass hat going on, by the way. I do like how it looks, by the way, so which is pretty much cool. Got like the blue hair and the grass going on, so which is pretty much nice. I never even wore like some of these set hats before, by the way, so which is pretty much alright. But still, this is one of the most very interesting hats in the game, by the way. I might start wearing it soon, probably this year of 2025, so which is pretty much cool. So I might start wearing it. But yeah, but we're just gonna stop right here. This has we have a lot of hats in this game. I know this has been a very long video, but I think we'll probably maybe do a part 2 out of it somewhere like Tuesday, by the way, to finish this up, by the way. And then yeah, we probably have like a lot for the other characters, by the way, especially for like the zombies as well. So I can't wait to pretty much show more of these hats very soon enough in this year of 2025. But well, everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and end off right here. If y'all enjoy, sure you know what to do. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.